May had the last 2 days off from work, and we basically spent it on an epic drug bender, to the extent that such a thing is something we could do. So we spent one whole day smoking pot all day and staying high, and it was fucking awesome. And the next day, we tried a new drug, Adderal. The effect it had on us was just cocaine light. Super hype. It made us very hyper. It made us like unable to stop moving, unable to stop fucking until the point that it literally hurt. Faces were on fire. My face is on fire. I don't know about yours. My face was burning. I felt like the song I Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd, which is a song about doing cocaine. I felt like that song. If you've ever seen the music video for that, where he catches on fire, that was me. And it was fucking great. It was awesome. And we very quickly realized, like, this is a tool we can't use too often. Like, this will get addicting really fast because it also has a big crash. Like, after about 7 hours, when the effect wore off, it was like, boosh. I don't know how much of that was because of the drug and how much of it was like the amount of physical activity we'd done while on the drugs, and then like to come off of it and just feel all the weight of everything that had happened and be like, ugh.
There's a simple solution to this I don't think you see, which is just take more.
Well, you know, there's a lot of negative side effects that can happen from Adderall, and all of them are due to repeated or overuse. So
yeah, and you can avoid feeling them as long as you never get off the high, right?
You want to know what my favorite side effect is of Adderall cider? Instant death. Instant death. It literally describes instant death. You take one and just die. I won't say it's scary because it's a great time, but it's like too good of a time, you know?
Anything,
you know, that feeling
like enhanced productivity, anything that enforces, you know, all of a sudden you're doing shit you wouldn't have done purely because there wasn't enough time in the day or energy in your body. That's scary for the point of it would be horrendously easy to get addicted to.
Oh yeah, way too easy. Like, to the point that I was like, we can't do this more than once a month. Like, if I did this every week, I'd get addicted to it. Like, this has to be a once in a while, like, drug experience, because it's too much fucking fun, too habit forming, you know? And yeah, just for an example of the kind of productivity that is possible, which I kind of set myself up for this. It was beautiful. So, yesterday I put out a video called The Appeal of Art House. It's a 5-minute video just about like why art house media is cool. And it came about because the first day when we were smoking weed all day, I went out of my way to be like, dude, baby, let's not do anything work related today. Because a lot of the time when we have a lot of like spare time, we'll just like, you know, we'll record vlogs or we'll record podcasts and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't want to do any of that. Let's just watch cool movies and hang out. It's your day off. We'll fucking do that. We watched this one movie called Neo Tokyo. That's like a cool ass art house compilation. And afterwards, we're standing outside. I'm having a cigarette, and I'm just like, you know, now that I think about it, this kind of showed me the appeal of art house. Like, I feel like I understand why art house movies are cool now. And she was like, all right, I'm gonna go in and do my makeup. So she goes in and does her makeup. I run upstairs and I write an entire script in 20 minutes. This was on the weed. 20 minutes, I write a 5-minute video. Then I voice it that night, and the next day, I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I going to do with this 5-minute video? Devu is currently editing this epic 80-minute thing for me. I can't give this to him. I hate editing videos myself, but we're going to take Adderall today. Sat down, edited that video in 70 minutes, which is probably a record for me. Yeah. So a video that literally would not have been made under any other circumstances and only exists because I happened to have this random idea while high and happened to do Adderall and get hyper enough to edit it.
So you're saying that this turns your 5-minute videos into a 2-hour turnaround time, and you hypothetically, from beginning to end, could have done it in what, 1/12 of a day.
Yeah.
You could be putting out 12 videos per day, Matt. Just say it.
I'm just saying this was the first video I've ever made that was purely fueled by drugs. Like, at no stage of this would it have existed if not for the drugs. Because, like, I would have had that idea while I was high, and then I would have not written it. Like, I would not have written it if not for the fact that I had 20 minutes at my disposal while she was doing makeup, and I was high enough to think it was a good idea. And, like, if you go watch that video, like, the prose is, like, really flowery in it. Like, I wrote it in this very, like, haughty kind of academic sounding way because I was high and that sounded cool. And, like, I wanted it to sound cool. And then, yeah, the edit, like, even after writing it, I probably would have just slouched on editing it and not even gotten it done if not for the Adderall. So, entirely drug-fueled. Not that I'm saying I'm going to start doing that all the time or anything. I'm just saying drugs have done some good things for me so far. And also, both of those days were phenomenal. Literally the best weekend of my whole life. Most fun I've ever had in 2 days. We got so much done. It was fucking insane. Like, both days, like, halfway through the day, we looked at the time and went, like, what the fuck? Like, I've already done a full day's activities. And then we did another full day's activities.